Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Thank you very much for 26,000 subscribers. I woke up to it this morning. You guys are incredible and I count my blessings every day that I'm able to do this full time. But thank you to everyone that's chosen to subscribe to the channel, to watch the videos, to support my content. We've gained like 16,000 since Christmas alone. It's been unreal. So thank you to everyone for that. The morning video, if you don't already know this, we've removed League SBC method because I just thought it was getting way too repetitive. And we started a brand new Road to Glory on a fresh account. Already making brilliant headway over there. But it'll allow you guys to watch me grind an account from scratch and show you how you can develop a club from literally nothing to where it's at now. It's already started very well. There will be League SBC grind on there for you guys as well. It'll just be intermingled with gameplay, with team development and trading over there so you can see what I'm doing. The 515 videos this now, because I've moved League SBC off of this account, it means I can focus purely on trading, and we're going to be trading from the coin slot we're currently at to Prime Moments R9. Hopefully after that, Prime Moments Hullet. I want to basically get a ridiculous God Squad built on this account, so make sure you stick around to watch that happen, because it will happen. You guys know if I set myself up something to do, I go and do it. And the midnight content is a mixture of picks, packs. I say midnight, why do I keep saying that? The late video. Picks, packs, upgrades, my thoughts on the game, all that awesome stuff. But while we're grinding on this account, the videos are basically going to be what you guys should go and do to make coins and what I've gone and done. That's normally what it's going to be. So I'll show you guys what I've bought, what I've sold for, all that sort of stuff. I'll give you sort of insight into how the market's reacting, and I'll be telling you guys what to do with 6 PM content, what's working well at the moment, what isn't working well, so you guys can make loads of coins. And today is all about the Premier League team of the season and what you can do tonight at 6 PM to make coins on this game. Now, first thing I'm going to briefly mention is what I always say is silvers. If you're on the website, you guys have already got every single filter there with the buying prices for you. So utilize it. No matter what coin total you're at, it's massive profit. For those of you that don't have the website, which is fine, down below are silver videos. It gives you the filters you need to be doing and how to trade with them. But tonight we're going to have loads of people opening up stacked packs. So marking matchups yesterday, we didn't quite see the crash in silvers we normally would do, which says that without a doubt people held. And that means we can get silver supply at least 2 packs worth per person who held tonight in terms of silver supply. League SBC right now is ridiculous. Some of the prices are through the roof because more and more people are going to want to open packs up for TOTS, and that doesn't matter that the TOTS for the Premier League are slightly lower rated. Everyone's going to want to get involved. So make sure you're hot on silvers tonight, especially at a low budget. If you're the sort of guy of 100k, 200k, not much time to trade, silvers are easy. You'll buy them tonight, wait till tomorrow and sell them on. It's that easy. The video for silvers is down below, but the teams that I think you should be looking at today are going to be Elche from the La Liga Santander, looking at their defenders, their silver defenders. Angers strikers are doing very, very well at the moment. Stade Brestois, all the silvers for them do very, very well at the moment. Bielefeld are doing okay, but not as well. Frankfurt, right mids and centre mids are doing very well. And Union Berlin, every single silver they've got does well with the drop. So just check their price pre 6 PM. So let's say they're 1,000 coins. You want to look for at least a 40% drop off, which is going to be 600 coins to buy at. Buy them, hold them, sell them on once they've risen in value. And silver's all about quantity, not quality. You want to buy as many as possible to make as much profit as possible. But what I want to do is head over to Football and show you what happened with some of the cards last week and why you should be hot on them, because there's a lot of profit to be made from them. and also the likely scenario at 6 PM with probably a couple of iffy price ranges. So I'll be right back on Futbin. I'll see you there. Alright guys, so welcome to Futbin, and we're going to talk price ranges first. When promo cards come out, a lot of the time EA get the price range wrong on them. It was much worse last year. This year it's a lot better than it was, but last year they consistently got it wrong. But I want to talk about Buendia specifically. I don't think this card is a 400,000 coin card. I think it's less than that. I don't think it holds that value long term. But the reason why I said that was because I think we all expected the TOTS to be slightly higher rated than they are. We expected there to be like 98 rated cards to blow this card out of the water. But actually, they haven't done that. It makes me think we've got something coming afterwards, some Euros related content. PES have got the license for the Euros, but it doesn't stop EA bringing out content based around the Euros. But Buendia, I think, for me, I was like, oh, he's not a 400k card because something will come along. But nothing has, because the Premier League TOTS, if you look at it, are quite low rated. But he's an example of an iffy price range. So when he first came out, he got down as low as 320,000 coins. It says 367 here, which is his average price. But he wasn't. He was 100% at 320, achievable at 320. And now he's extinct on both consoles. Sometimes someone comes into the market. Earlier in the week, he started coming on again, but he's just been bought up. And this is where you can make a lot of coins from cards tonight if you've got a decent coin total. This is for the higher budget guys. Lower budget guys, I've got you in a second. Let's say he gets to 320 and you see him start getting bought up en masse. You can use your brain and think, well, actually, is this card really a 400,000 coin card, or is he worth more than that? You have to be careful about that. I'll explain why in a minute. But tonight, we've got a couple of cards coming out. Fofana, Luke Shaw, Gundogan, cards that are usable, definitely usable, but not too high rated, or not quite got the pace that you might want. And it's likely there's a chance that EA make the price range on them very iffy, especially Fofana. He is a pretty pacey Premier League centre-back. Now, we know full-backs are the meta, but people still do use centre-backs at centre-back. Those sort of cards you want to look at, because if that Fofana comes out at like 150, 200k, to me, there's no way he stays down at that price, and I would be mindful of that. But the point here is important. Buendia was at 320, and then during the week, people start to list, and he actually came down to about 370, even lower than that, I think, at one point. There's 370 there, a 349 on Monday, basically, okay? And you run the risk, if you buy these cards and hold them, once they're extinct, it can sting you quite badly, because what tends to happen, once the price range is updated on this Buendia card, everyone that's held him then lists him, and they tend to drop in value before climbing again. But let's say you see a Fofana tonight and he's being mass listed at 80, 100k, and then you see him come off, there's a potential to sell him there at the price range maximum. I don't like holding these cards longer than I need to, and I don't like holding them past the extinction, because we've seen it so many times before that once you hold them past extinction, everyone lists, they actually go down in value, and holding them didn't actually work very well. So that's something to think about at a higher budget tonight. Other things to think about at a higher budget tonight are going to be icons. Last week we saw it at Community Slots, and we'll probably see it at Premier League again. To link cards together, not everyone can afford to go out and buy every Premier League TOTS, but if someone packs one from an untradeable pack, linking cards are hard, and icons banged last week. They did incredibly well. And today they've sort of dropped a little bit off. They went mad overnight, and since then I've had a little look on the market index today, and a lot of them have taken quite a significant hit. There's been quite a decent dip in them. If you look at, forget the fact that Raul's 155% down, it's not true. But these sort of figures are quite strong. It's because a lot of them went up and came down, but just be mindful of this, because icons could be a good play. But let's talk about the the community team of the season, and what went well with it. So obviously, as we said, yesterday was the lowest point in the market for these cards. They're starting to rise up now. Valverde's up, Barnes is up, Mukiele's massively up, Alaba's up, Bambasaka's up. Yesterday, mass supply, they all came down in value. We knew that would happen, and now they've bounced back, which is very, very good. So be mindful of that for Division Rival Awards next week. However, the play on these cards has 100% been in their gold cards. So Harvey Barnes, for example, prior to being in the TOTS, on the Friday was at 1.5. By Saturday, he came down, because I think everyone that had him pre-invested in, as you can see the climb there, pre-invested in, listed him, he went down. But over the course of the week, he has spiked to 2.2k. Next one, Tonga Ndombele, again, 24th, 3,300. By today, he's back down at 3.2 again, but he got a precise 4.2 yesterday, which is again about 1,000 coins in him. Zielinski, quite needed for Napoli SBC. Again, was last Thursday at 1.6. His high was 3.2k. He's about that now, not too far off that. And Nordi Mukiele himself, again, was down at, 1.6 on Thursday last week. Now up at 5,000 coins. It's massive profit in these cards. And I'll show you what's happened with the ones that are currently, we now know are going into TOTS teams. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka was the big one. He's at 14,000 there. At a low point last week at 9,000, he's nearly doubled in value, and the reason for that is twofold. Firstly, he's usable. People can use him in their teams. It's still a thing. You still see these cards being used. Secondly, he is good fodder. And so for certain SBCs, he does very, very, very well, and that's just how it goes or whatever. But also, there were a lot of English players in that community TOTS that Wan-Bissaka linked to, and he was quite cheap to buy, so a lot of people went and bought him. I saw a lot of links into players from that league using Wan-Bissaka. So he spiked. Now, this is the Premier League TOTS that they released a day early. Now, I think they released it a day early to maybe mess up investors a little bit. It's a bizarre thing for them to have done that, but it hasn't quite had the effect that I thought it would. So if you look at João Cancelo's gold card, he's up. Don't get me wrong, he's up. But there's not been a gigantic spike in him. 7,000 coins, 6.8. There's not been any massive spike in Cancelo like I thought there would be, bearing in mind I thought people would buy into him. Ruben Dias, again, if anything, he's down. He's 2.5 there. He's at 2.6 right now. Again, Diaz hasn't risen quite yet. And again, if we get the Premier League SBC next Wednesday or Thursday, like we did La Liga Santander, these cards could do extremely well. They'll do very well. In fact, that's not even they could do, they will. Luke Shaw is at 2.9 at the moment. So he's climbed as the week's gone on anyway. He's up. But he's dipped a little bit since then. Now, he's quite high. Is he someone that I want to be buying into at 2.9? I'm not sure. But again, 81 rated, a decent SBC on the game, sees him bang and do very, very well. And it's just, that's what has been good. That's what's done well the most from any of these sort of situations. Because if you look at link investments for the Premier League TOTS, it's okay, it's not bad. But you're getting a whole squad of Premier League TOTS players. So people will be able to afford some of them to link to each other. And so I don't really like link investments currently. I do like them on Div Rival Awards, but I'm not so certain that I'd like them beyond Div Rival Awards right now. To me, it's not the play at all. The cards will rise, but it's not worth the risk. This is your play for tonight, in my opinion. These cards will no longer be in packs, and the market will get held down on cards. To me, I'd be looking at these cards. They're not going to be getting packed, obviously, but I like the look of these. I think they could do very, very well. If you look at Mukile, for example, he's done incredibly well. Someone like a Luke Shaw would do very well if Man United's SBC comes out, or a decent SBC that requires X amount from the same league. We saw that La Liga Santander players yesterday. They were like 3-4k. It was ridiculous. So that's definitely a really good place to start. Outside of that, we're going to get upgrade packs again this week. 100% we're going to get upgrade packs. And they've done incredibly well. So golds and non-red golds did very, very well. Now, I brought a video out earlier in the week about how you make coins from upgrade packs. Utilise that this week. This could be the first week that we see the Premier League Premium Player Packs. We might not get them. It may just be picks and stuff like that. But if we get Premier League Premium Player Packs, then realistically, if you tonight can buy into Premier League golds and rare golds and non-rare golds at close to discard price, you can't go wrong. Because you'll be able to sell them for upgrade packs no matter what happens, whatever ones we get this week. But you'll also, outside of that, be able to flip them on if we get any generic upgrade pack. Because you've seen it this week. The upgrade packs have spiked the market. And if you're planning on doing those upgrade packs, buy loads. Buy half to sell, half to keep, and they're pretty much free if you do it that way. But there are your plays for tonight. That's how you're going to make coins. Moving forward, you'll see me trading on this account, what we bought, what we sold, as well as giving you guys trading tips. It's not going to be one of those sort of videos where I'm like, here's me this day and this day and this day. It'll be me showing you what's going up, how the coin total is going, but giving you more in-detail knowledge of what we're doing each day and how the market's reacting. But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.